All right, it's time to animate this. And we're going to start from scratch on these instructions right at the beginning. So if you already started this, you might want to start over. Or just kind of follow along until you think you're at where you need to be. Um, but this will give you all the instructions in sequence here. So we need to have this open. This is your Google Doc, your Google Drawing. We need to make some reference to this. We're going to work on this here, grab some stuff off of here, and we're going to need the internet to get our images. So I'm going to go ahead and get started in Adobe Animate. We're going to keep the same stage size and ActionScript 3.0. All right, so we use the type tool and click. Don't click and drag, just click and type in your character. Alexa, volume down. And click on the selection tool, then go to this guy here, this free transform tool, or you hit Q. See how it says Q? Drag that out. All right. It's a good song. All right, so put that there. We want to use the full width, but not necessarily the full height, right? And when you're, if you double click and highlight it, you could change the color of the text. And you could also change the font, okay, to whatever font you want. All right. And we want to make sure that we also change it. So I clicked on it. See, I went to the selection tool and clicked on it. And we want to change that into a shape. So we have to do the Command B twice. Okay, now it's a shape. We want the viewer to be able to see this for a second or so. So we're going to go to frame 25. And I'm going to hit F6. Okay, so this is where the viewer sees Juliet. And then I'm going to go out to frame 50 and hit F7 because we now need to put the picture here. So if I go back over here to this is the next thing. So that's first 25 frames, and then we're going to tween between 25 and 50 to this. Okay, so we need this picture. So I'm going to go here to Google, and I'm going to put Juliet. Romeo and Juliet. Probably should put that like that. Oops. I don't know. Let's see what we get. Go to images. Okay. So we want to kind of pay attention to the size of these. This one looks good. This one looks even better. We'll go with this one because that really 490 by 368 will fit our screen pretty well. Okay, and yeah, 1968. So this is the one. So I opened it up, right click over it. I'm going to copy the image. I'm going to go to animate, and I'm going to do a Command V to paste. It worked. Okay, great. And it's centered too. Nice. Okay, so this, I'm going to click on it with the selection tool. This is not a shaped image. So what I have to do is a Command B on it. Boom. Now it's a shape. Which means I can shape tween between here and here. So I'm going to right click and create shape tween. Oh, look at that. All right. Boom. Okay. Now, from frame 50 to frame 75, we want that to pause, let the viewer see the picture of Juliet. So I got to hit F6. Okay. Now I'm going to go to frame 100, and I'm going to hit F7, and this is where I want the trait. So I'm going to go to the type tool, click, and put the trait. Okay. And remember, I just clicked and typed. Don't click and drag, otherwise Command Z and undo it and do it right, like what I just did. Click on the selection tool. Click on the Q, right? You probably just go straight to that Q1. And then drag that out. It's okay if the edit boxes go outside of the stage, as long as the letters still fit. And I probably want to switch colors now too. So I'm going to double click on that and select it. Pick a different color. Okay. Select it. Going quick, so you might have to pause and rewind. If you miss that, then I'm going to do a Command B twice. And now I can, yeah, just want to go to this. We're going to shape tween to this. So in between here, I'm going to create shape tween. Okay. Let me zoom out a little bit so you can see more of my timeline. Okay, so now I'm going to go to 125. And I'm going to hit F6 so we can see that for 1 second. Then I'm going to go to frame 150-ish, hit F7. Now I'm going to go to my document, this guy, and I'm at my quote now. So I've gone to my quote. So I'm going to try to just grab this, select it. Oops, try it again. Select it and click Command C to copy. Back to animate and do a Command V to paste. Okay. Click Q. And oh, good. It stretches out and gets bigger as I make it. Okay, perfect. Okay. All right. So now we have that. You could change the colors. You change the font. You do whatever. It's text. Okay. But now I want to let the viewer see this for a second. No, they need more than a second. Give me Romeo, and when I shall die, take him and cut him out in little stars. So that's like 3 seconds to read that. So I got to go to 175, 200, and then 225. You have to figure out how long does the viewer need to read that quote. If it's too fast, it's silly. It's a silly animation then. But if so you want to give enough time to actually read it. Okay, so I'm giving 3 seconds. So I'm going to hit F6 there. All right, and all right, I need to Command B twice, just in case I need to tween. So I need to Command B here twice. And now I'm going to go to frame 250. This thing's getting big, huh? Go to frame 250 and hit F7. Now I want it to shape tween into that next piece right here. She compares Romeo to the heavens. So Command C that. Command V that. Use Q and drag that out. Drag it out. Make sure it's readable, big enough to be read. You might have to play around with the text a little bit. Do a Command B twice. Oops, you got to select it. Command B twice. And we're going to shape tween between those two. So create shape tween. Okay. And then we're going to go back to 275. So she compares Romeo to the heavens. Give that 2 seconds just to make sure. So 275, 300. Hit F6. Then go to 325. We're almost done here. Go to 325, hit F7. We want to bring that picture back from the internet. So we're going to go back. Maybe this time we get a different picture. Okay, where are them pictures? There they are. Maybe we go now to, say, that one's too big. That's perfect. That's perfect. She's lovesick. Okay, she looks pretty lovesick there. So I'm going to copy that image and go to animate. Woo, we're almost done. Command V that, paste that, maybe stretch it out a little bit. And we want to do a Command B to make that into a shape. So we can shape tween between those two spots, right? Create a shape tween. And allow the viewer to see that for a second. So go to 350. Wow, this went all the way out to 350. Almost 15 seconds. Oh, come on. Let's just make it 15 seconds. Let's just go right to there. Okay? And hit F6. Wow. We are done. So let's watch this 15-second animation that you just did in 11 minutes. If you went at the speed I did, Command return Juliet. Boom. There's Juliet. Boom. Lovesick. Give me Romeo, and when I shall die, take. Oh, wasn't enough time. She compares Romeo. Oh, so as you can see, I need a little more time. So, hopefully, you can build that in. Okay. Just get it done, and then when I see you next, we can work on the timing part, because this video will get too long otherwise. But hopefully you got it at least to 15 seconds here for your animation so far. We might have to give more time to the text to allow the viewer to see the text a little bit more. Anyways, we want to save this file, save as, and we want to call this Romeo and Juliet FL. Keep it as an FLA in your documents. And then, for fun, file, export as animated GIF. This needs the transparency to be turned off, in my opinion. Let's let it load. It's going to take a little while to load because it's got some pictures. Might take a while, actually. We'll just let it sit here for a moment. Listen to some music. I'll probably cut this part out. Oh, there it goes. Now it's jamming. Okay, good. So we want to turn off transparency. So uncheck that. It's going to think again. It's going to go through that same process again. There we go. All right, so now it's ready to go. So make sure you have the stage background, the stage color for your background. No transparency. Click Save. And we want it's just going to be an animated GIF, right? So it's GIF. It's in your documents. Click Save. And when it's done, upload that to your animation page. Open up that to your animation page. And label it as Rnjfl. All right? Good job. See how these come out.